Oh, we got to turn the camera on. Hi, coming to you live from Nashville, Tennessee. This is the Parareality Aftershow. I'm your host this evening. My name is Sandman. Originally, this show was supposed to air last night after the pre-recorded show, but due to some live stream problems, we had to basically scrap most of the show last week, actually the whole entire thing last night. So we're actually doing the after show one night late, and we're going to have this up and playing, of course, on demand that you can see this show at any time. This is just a quick 15-minute after show with a special guest via Skype phone. Her name is Chris M. She's a paranormal investigator. Was originally supposed to be the guest on the show last evening, but due to an unforeseen illness, she's had to cancel. And we tried to make up for it last night, but unfortunately we had the problems with the live stream network, so we were unable to even have her on last night as well. So we're making up for that tonight. This is like I said, the official Parareality After Show. I'm not going to have any special bells and whistles, no theme music, no nothing. This is just coming on. We're going to do a 15-minute interview, and then we're going to go off. So without any further ado, let me introduce my guest for this evening, for this quick first ever Parareality After Show. This is Chris M. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Hey, Sandman, how are you this evening?
Oh, we're doing all right. I hope that you are doing well with your illness.
Everything is both hunky and dory.
Oh, that's great. I'm sorry that we had to cancel last night. I know you were looking forward to kind of getting on the show and making up for actually not being able to be a regular guest as we had scheduled. But I'm glad that everything is okay and that you are feeling better.
Oh, yeah. And as for last night, I mean, things happen. So we're getting it done now.
Yeah, better late than never.
Yeah, and...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, please, go after you.
I was just going to say that I just did watch the show that was uploaded last night, and it was very interesting. You made some excellent points. I'd like to touch on some of those as we continue our conversation tonight.
Okay, that'd be much appreciated by me. I'm always interested to hear any type of feedback that I get from anybody. And speaking of our show this evening, I know that originally when you were supposed to be the guest on the show that we were going to talk about something totally different, but since then something has come up in your mind, and I don't mean that condescendingly, but you've had this idea that you wanted to talk about. Some things have changed, so that's really the reason, in addition to doing a favor to me to help me try and solve the video problems that I've been having. This is actually something that you wanted to do, that you specifically wanted to talk about. So let's get right into it. What's been eating your mind? What do you have that's been bothering you that you wanted, as far as the paranormal community goes, that you wanted to get out there?
Okay, well, we can easily get back to what our original topic was going to be on a future show, because that's something that really needs to be discussed. But the thing that brought me to our conversation tonight is the subject of the show you just did about investigating with a group or without a group, because I have had experience with local groups here. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, and there are legitimate groups that are serious about investigating, and then there is I can speak only from experience, one very well-known local group that is nothing but a money-making, self-promoting scam.
Okay. And do you care to name?
I will name names, yes.
Okay. Who specifically did you have in mind?
It's the LGHS, Louisville Ghost Hunters Society, and they are run by a man named Keith Age. Now, every Halloween season, you will find his face on any and every TV show, newscast, woo-woo show that is on TV, because he loves to see himself and hear himself talk.
Aha. Let me
But,
see if I can.
but that's not even my main problem with him.
Well, let me see if I can get a picture of Mr. Age pulled up right here so that
Okay.
I know you are talking. Excuse me. I'm going to get this picture pulled up here. This is Mr. Keith Age from the Louisville Ghost Hunters Society right here in all his glory. He's kind of a
Backwards redneck jerk?
not not what you would expect from someone who calls themselves a professional with in the world of the paranormal. I've heard of him. I know he's been on several shows, television shows, radio programs, stuff like that. But he doesn't look like someone that you would call, I guess, a professional as far as his appearance goes.
Okay, now there's a reason why I'm naming names, and that is I'm not the least bit worried about slander, because in order for something to be slander, it has to be untrue. The thing I'm about to tell you is the absolute truth, and this is the reason why I have a problem with him and his group.
Okay, and what exactly is it that you have that's your problem? What's
Okay, a couple years ago at the Mid-South Paranormal Conference, they were met. They advertised, it was, I'm trying to remember if it was $50 or $60 a piece to join, quote, a few people with the OGHS doing an investigation of the Louisville Palace Theater.
Okay.
Now, the Louisville Palace is a place that anyone who's from here, you want to get in there just to be in there. It is a beautiful, gorgeous place. You cannot even imagine. And the chance to go in and do a paranormal investigation and under the instruction of an official paranormal group, who could pass it up? So...
And everybody, this is a picture that I'm showing up here. Excuse me, pardon the interruption.
Okay.
This is a picture of the Louisville Palace, which is an old, and when I say old, I mean it is a very old movie theater in the heart of downtown Louisville. Is that pretty much dead on?
Yes, it's a movie theater and a stage for live productions. It has like 2 layers of balconies up above it. It is just so massive and so impressive. And, you know, I mean, thank God it was saved from urban renewal when they tore down all the historic buildings in town.
Okay. So go ahead with your story. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay, so I signed up for this. This was in the middle of the weekend-long paranormal convention. As I got to the door and waited for these few people and the LGHS to show up, I was becoming concerned as more and more and more and more people started showing up, ticket in hand. And what was supposed to be a few people wound up being, my best estimate is 100 to 125 people.
To investigate this small theater?
Yes.
This was the select few?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I see where you're headed. Yeah, I see where you're headed with that. Yeah, most people who are most paranormal groups who are doing a convention will have some sort of investigation attached to the convention, and normally they will have a limited, and when I say limited, I mean very limited, like a specified number of people. Usually it's 15 or 20 or 25, whatever, people to do the investigation of wherever it is that they're doing, and they usually lead the investigation. Correct?
That would be what one would think.
Well, what happened here? I mean, it sounds to me like they did not limit their participation at all. They were trying to get as many people in as what they could possibly do. And
more. Even in addition to all the paying customers, who by now they had our money and it was unrefundable, so they're going along with it. There were all of the paid customers. There was the entire LGHS and every friend, buddy, and cousin they wanted to bring. So it was a massive crowd. But wait, there's more. So the Louisville Palace is allegedly haunted.
Okay.
The stage area, the office areas, several areas. Once we get in the door, we are informed in no uncertain terms which areas are off limits. Can you guess where we could not go?
Any place that was haunted?
Any place, period, just about. We could be in the audience seating area, the grand hallway area, and the closed snack bar. That was pretty much it.
Oh, boy. Now, I pulled up on the screen a picture of Keith Age again, where people can look between the two of us, and I just invite anyone who may be watching the show to take a look at myself and at the picture of Mr. Age that I have pulled up here. And who would you think, watching this, who would you think would be a more professional person to represent a convention or represent a paranormal group or television show, radio program? Who between the two, who would you think would be, the more professional looking?
I'll leave that up to you. Wait, there's even more. It comes down to a sheer matter of honesty and integrity, because these people who are supposed to be guiding the investigation, I couldn't seem to find any of them. So I went looking, and I found a lounge area outside of an office area where there were sofas and chaise lounges and such. Found the entire LGHS sound asleep.
Oh, boy.
One person, some chick was awake, and she said, "Don't wake anybody up to ask them a question. They need their sleep because they have to do more performances tomorrow at the convention. They have to put on more productions."
And everybody, this is, I just pulled up a picture of our guest, and she's not on video. She did graciously send me a picture for everyone to look. So go ahead. I've got a picture pulled up. We're running short of time here. We got about 3 minutes left. So I just want to, we only have a 15-minute limit here on this little show. We got 3 minutes left. So basically, your beef with the LGHS, the Louisville Ghost Hunter Society, is that you really think that they are more involved in this to make money than they are to help individuals?
It is a make money and make me famous scam. And my final word on that is I do belong to a different group that I had joined, just this past fall. And you will not hear about them, because they're not out to get their face on TV. They're out to investigate the paranormal, and they have very strict guidelines for deciding if they're going to let somebody in. You have to apply, and they have to know you are serious about this stuff. And I will not use their name because I agreed to not use their name without their permission, because they are not out for fame.
In closing, do you think that most people who are doing conventions and having investigations attached to these conventions, is it your opinion that you think that most of these people, the only thing that they're doing is out to make money? You think that all of this is a money-making scheme?
I would say, if this is a group or a person that you have heard of and that everybody in your area has heard of, pretty much everybody knows who they are, be very, very, very careful, because it's a high likelihood they have a motive other than investigating the paranormal and helping other people to investigate the paranormal.
Okay. Well, thank you. We've got about 60 seconds left. Thank you for your opinions and for your agreement to be on the show this evening. And I understand what you're saying, and I think it's very important that we get stuff like that out here in the public eye, because it's people like this that give the paranormal community a bad name. It's people like that put us in a bad spotlight. And there are professionals out there such as myself and many other people. Most, I think, are their intentions are good. And I think it's very important that we take the bad seeds and we expose them as much as we possibly can. So I really appreciate it, and thank you for being on the Parareality After Show and doing this quick 15-minute interview. I really appreciate your time.
Well, thank you for having me. I can't wait to come back and do a regular show.
We'll do it soon. Everybody, that's it for tonight. We'll see you next time on Parareality.